And good morning, everybody. Welcome back to NeelyFX. My name is Michael Neely, and this is the channel where I talk about foreign exchange trading, and making money trading Forex. So let's go straight into the risk disclaimer screen. Henry, the Forex trading parakeet, is with me also. So let's go straight into risk disclaimer. I'm in the United States, so this is what I'm supposed to do, I think. Let's see. This channel is for educational and entertainment purposes only and does not constitute trading or financial advice. I am a professional trader, not a broker, trading my own capital. I already said that. I do not solicit funds, manage client accounts, nor do I hold CFTC or NFA registration, although I have held NFA registration in the past. Let's see. Forex trading is highly speculative with a high risk of losing some or all of your investment capital. Will only trade the funds you can comfortably afford to lose. Now, the CFTC risk disclosure goes like this. Forex trading carries a high degree of risk and may not be suitable for all investors. The high degree of leverage can work against you as well as for you. I'm sorry, I have to cage my bird. Hold on for just a second. All right, where were we? CFTC risk disclosure. The Forex trading carries with a high degree of risk and may not be suitable for all investors. The high degree of leverage can work against you as well as for you. Before trading Forex, consider your investment objectives, experience, and risk appetite. You could sustain a loss of some or all of your investment capital. So let's go straight into what's going on today. We have the risk and strength meter right here. The big flip overnight, the dollar took off, the Canadian took off, Great British Pound and the yen are not doing well today, or are not as strong today. They're probably doing so well. Let's see. So let's go straight into here and see what's going on with the charts. We have with the all right, so we're recording again. Good. Let's see. So Henry's back, but I don't like caging him. He's kind of a mess sometimes, but that's okay. We have a lot of big action going on. The European bond market took off, or actually it went down a lot over the weekend, or on Tuesday, so morning. So that what that means is that the currency went down bigly. So European yields and British yields went up greatly by a huge amount, I think, 1.9% on the Japanese too. So yields went up all over the place, and by comparison, the American yields did not. By comparison, they're still all going up because the rate of inflation is a rate of change. It does not mean when the rate of inflation goes down does not mean that things are getting cheaper. It means that that's disinflation, or some other word they made up. I guess deflation would be deflation of the currency, not just disinflation. So this is what happened. Big moves in the dollar versus the pound again. I'm sorry, I'm gonna have to cage him. He's nuts to this morning. So Henry is drawing blood this morning on my fingers, so we're not going to. He's gonna be caged in a little while. So this is what's going on with that. The euro went down by a lot. A lot being, where's that? Go right to Forex Factory. About 54 pips on the euro. About 129 on the Great British Pound. Dollar versus the pound yen is up. The dollar the dollar leading currencies are all up, and everything else is down. So let's see what's else is going on with that. Do we want to? The question now is, do we want to trade this, or do we want to get into it? We've got number of breakouts going on. That does not look very convincing. Like it's going to maintain. It's probably going to pull back. Is what I'm thinking. But that is a nice 65 pip move right there, based on what the European bonds did. Here's one right here that looks very, very interesting. So this is the dollar versus the yen. It's pulling back straight into a big sell region right here. So that might be good to get underneath it. I would get underneath it around 35, 20 pips out, because what is happening in Europe is likely to come here too. I think the bond market is going to continue to do weird things as far as that goes. Gold is flirting with an all-time high at 34.85, and silver is at 40 and a half. So I think we're going to see a lot of the same things happening in the American market. So I would probably come in right here at 148.32 with a sell, because I think now it just depends on whatever market is leading at the time. For example, right now we're in the London market, that it's going to swing over into the American market, because I don't think we're in much better shape as far as all that goes. Although the tariffs could be doing this, I don't know. I've never seen tariffs in in all my studies, so I'm not sure what is going on with that. Dollar versus the yen is another one. Pardon me. Pound versus the dollar is another one. This one is well under the support line. It could have some ways to go. I'd want to come out to the daily chart to get a broader view. And that is a one great big nasty candle right there. So it's well below the 4-hour trend line. Daily trend line is way down here. So it's got some room to move on this. Possibly get underneath it right there. And let it continue on a sell. Or we could do a straddle on that. Pound versus the yen. Again, right here. A lot of stuff going on. I've got to go to my day job today, so it's they're going to be wrapping this up very quickly. Not touching that one. Dollar versus, that's just 100% sideways. And then we have the Aussie versus the dollar that does not move as near as fast as everything else. And then the UCAD. This is the one I put an idea out on yesterday, and I was saying that once it hits 183, it might cross over. It does not look like it's going to cross over, though, because the Canadian dollar is also showing some strength because it's right next to us. Is my theory on that, and of course my theory could be wrong. Gold. Again, gold's being gold. Look at that. Keeps going, and silver's right there. So what are my most probable trades? What is the most probable trade I would get into? We're showing a break of strength there on the daily. But that's the thing about this right here, is you get into this and you see a lot of what appears to be a big resistance area right here. Not up here, but down here on the daily chart. And then you get into the 4-hour chart and it definitely shows up right there. Let's go down the 1 hour and see what happens. See how this changes. Thanks. So the 1 hour, I very rarely go down to the 1 hour, but it does help me see what's taking place on a bigger level. And I think we want to do that. Let's go to the 148.32 sell. And on this chart, we're already seeing that happen. Now, I don't know what the difference is between the 4-hour chart on this platform and the 4-hour chart on the other platform, but this is much different. It's showing me a lot more, a lot different things. If I'm going to come into the Canadian, come in about 87. Okay, let's get our positions. Down so I can keep track of them, and I will. Okay, so size calculator, I've got 3 demo accounts that I'm trading. Just 47, 1, 2, 3. Risk percentage, so we'll probably do 2 trades, do 1% on each trade, stop loss of 50 pips. Whoops. UCAD. Okay, I'll do the dollar yen first since I can see that. Where's this? We're going to show up. We don't need that one over here. Need that one over here. And I'm probably going to start getting some warnings in just a sec. Okay, I don't think we're going to do this today. I'm not feeling real good about these trades. I am going to stay on the sidelines because I don't like the position of these trades. I don't like what's happening with this, so I should probably, I don't know, I'm probably overthinking too. Session size calculator. 48.6. Calculate. That's 1.4. Calculate. 0.74 and 15.23. And these are all challenges, and this is all demo money. This is not my money, but I trade like it is. And then USDCAD. I see this one setting up for a run. Okay, so 782, 782, and UCAD. Henry wants out. And I get it, but 6, 8, and I'm going to want to go 89 on this. Down the 1 hour chart. This one is 24,000. Although something that is in the back of my head. 1,074.4. Sometimes you get a hunch. Okay, I'll come over to this one. And Same trade approximately, buy stop. And then I'm going to do the UCAD. .37. So we're going to do a 2-to-1 risk ratio. We got a 50%, 50 pip stop loss, and going out with the risking 1% of the trade, 1% of the account. And that always happens when I do this. Depending where by limit, it's not a limit, it's a stop. So we're saying that it's going to run a little bit more, and it might. Who knows? We'll see what happens from the market's changeover. And that's all I got time for today. I would love to place another trade, but that's all I'm going to do. You guys have a great one. Talk to you soon. Bye.